All right, thank you, Kevin. So, my name is Sahil. I'm a rising senior at Newtown High School, and my main project is the Raspberry Pi video game emulator. And for my modification, it was a custom controller like Kevin was talking about. So, this is the controller. It's a bit messy, but I gets the job done, I guess. Uh, so, so for those of you who don't know, a video game emulator is a device that allows no yeah it's a device that allows the device to emulate a video game console's hardware and play games on that platform. uh, for this scenario, I used the Raspberry Pi and used RetroPie as the operating system to play the emulator game. uh, so I'll have a little video. Okay, so on the left, so on the left, this is what my custom control looks like when it was like first finished. And on the right, this is a work in progress. And instead of like using the Arduino and breadboard, I'm trying to like solder my own parts together to make sure to make it so that the wire looks completely like neater and like more professional. And this is a video of the control of it working inside of a game. So this is me playing Super Mario. I'm not that good of a player, but I was really proud when I was finally able to get this working in game. Uh, so, so the reason I chose that project was because I grew up playing a lot of retro style video games, and I wanted to experience those feelings again, like when you first play your game, when you first get a victory, or when you first get a win. Plus, I enjoy playing video games either alone or with friends, especially alone because like I'm the only child here, so it gets really boring sometimes. The main emulator works via an operating system called RetroPie. RetroPie allows your Raspberry Pi, turns your Raspberry Pi into a retro gaming machine, and it allows the user to add their favorite ROM games to be able to play them. So for example, in the video, I was playing Super Mario, but I also have other games like Pokemon and Super Sonic. So also with the customer, it utilizes a microcontroller which basically tells what each button does and the action that comes from pressing that button in the game. So when I was pressing the up button, it basically allows me to jump, or Mario to jump. So for my project, the most challenging part for the project was definitely trying to figure out how to connect the custom controller to the RetroPie to play a game. I remember it took like a couple of weeks to figure out how to connect it, but after like a few sessions with Kevin, it finally ended up working. So also when you are configuring and mapping out which button does what, you have to be careful to make sure that the coding is written in the right section. Otherwise, it will not work at all. So overall, I learned a lot during my time here at Blue Stamp than in my lifetime, actually. There were a lot of new words that I learned, a lot of new parts that I've never heard about, and new experience that I will be able to use for years to come. Thank you for listening.
Thanks so much, Sahil. Are there any questions?
I just want to know what game you're most excited to play when you get your final controller running.
Definitely Pokemon. I grew up watching Pokemon a lot, so.
Which Pokemon?
Probably Ruby or Pokemon Red. Or
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect it.